you don't use that opportunity, the enemy will capitalize on your weakness or a failure to use the opportunity, and then the enemy will go against you and bring you down. And this is what many people are facing as I speak now. Wasted chances, wasted opportunities, and make them regret later. I wish I knew this. I wish I did this. I wish I did this. The old are wishing they were young. The young are wishing if they were old. The people in this life, most of people are not contented. They are not, because chances came for them to prove themselves, and they did not prove themselves. And because they did not prove themselves, they could not be counted worthy. They could not be something. Now, look at the example. In the Bible also, we see the case of Naomi and her two daughter-in-law. We see a case of Ruth and also Orpah. They were all given the same opportunities, the same chances. But look at what happened to Orpah. Orpah chose to do something different. And what happened? She lost the opportunity to become great. What about Ruth? She chose to do something right. What happened to her? She became great. Look at people like Rahab. Rahab is a prostitute. And Rahab sees a chance for her family to be saved when he came across the scouts that had come to spy the land. And she senses, and she tells them, look at that. She tells them, I know God has given you this land. This place shall be yours. God has given unto you. Now give me a promise that when I secure your life, my family also shall be secure, and make a covenant with me. And the people, the leaders who had come to spy the land, they had to assure her that her family would not be touched, and her family would not be destroyed. And they have used that chance to secure the destiny of her family. And what happened? Even when Jericho was being destroyed, the family of Rahab was saved. And Rahab found herself in the Bible because she was able to use her chance well. Say amen. David comes, he meets the army of Israel, is being intimidated by Goliath. And he sees an opportunity that's presented itself for him to prove to the entire nation and to the entire world that his God is a living God and a powerful God. So David comes. Other people are scared. They are not able to step out and challenge the giant. Anyone with the knowledge of God would have done that. But because others, the things are hidden from their eyes, they could not take that chance. They could not take the opportunity. They could not take that measure. And now you see David takes that measure, takes the chance because he has a revelation. So we are able to use chances or not according to our level of understanding. If we don't understand this is a revelation, this is a chance that has come, and it matters in our life, we will ignore it. Well, if we have a revelation, like Rahab, look at Rahab says, I know God has given you this land. This land is in your hands. I know it. God has given unto you. Promise me you will spare me and my family when you are given this land. And that is a promise that she receives also as a covenant because she has understanding. David has a revelation. Those who use chances well are people who have revelation. People who have understanding. If you don't have understanding, you will not use the chance. Sometimes challenge comes, we are not able to read this as an opportunity. Sometimes we go through something we don't understand. This is some opportunity for us to prove how well you are. Some responsibilities given to us is an opportunity to prove ourselves. Some you are given a chance to sit on a place of power. You are there given the privileges, and you fail to prove yourself that you are able to do something through the power given to you. What happens? You go again back to the same problems. You go back to the same challenges. You go back to the same troubles. Why? You did not use your chances well. So I pray in the name of Jesus, you do not become like the other 9 disciples, minus James, Peter, and John. They were given a chance, and the chance came just like that. But they were not able to capitalize on what they were given. Chances come always. They will come on your way. Look at Bartimaeus, son of Timaeus. A chance came. A chance came for him to see. And what did he do? He cried to God. Say, God, have mercy. And what happened? There were forces that were saying, no, wait, don't disturb the master. But he decided to break the resistance, to get to the attention of the master. And what happened? That resistance was broken, and finally the attention of the master. Look at that. He got the opportunity, and he turned his life around. And he knew when he came to the master, he would not go the same again. Look at Zacchaeus, the tax collector also. Use opportunity. So Jesus is passing through Jericho. A good moment, a good time. Look at that. He climbs up to the tree. And finally he sees the master the way he wanted. And then master says, come down. It has forced me to be your guest today. So that is something that made him secure his own destiny. Look at what happened after that. Look at the woman with the issue of the blood. The woman with the issue of the blood comes, and Jesus is surrounded, and he is going to the place of Jairus. But she says, this is a chance. And I must not get back home with the same problem. If I can only stretch my arm and get the hem of his garment, this problem is over. It's an opportunity of healing. And she goes and stretches herself, gets to the hem of the garment of Jesus, and what happens after that? Healing strikes her. Healing came. Why did it come? Because she used the chance. She created it. And she was able to utilize it. There are some chances you have to create. And you have to go against opposition to get your chance. So that you can get where you are supposed to go in life. But if you let it go, you say there is another day, there is another time, then it will not happen. There are some people like the man in John chapter 9, the man that is born blind. He did not do anything great. He did not do anything great. He's just at the right time. So some opportunities come because of your positioning. Just they meet you because you are positioned well. Jesus is passing and passing in the right direction. And this man happens to be somewhere, and then somebody asks a question, why is this man blind? Why was he born blind? Is this the fault of the father, or the fault of the parent, or the fault of him because he was born blind? And then Jesus looks at him and says, yeah, this type is not like this. It was not his mistake. It is not a mistake of the father. It's like this for the glory of God. Look at that. Being at the right place at the right time presented some opportunity. And this, Jesus says now, the Son of Man must work. And then goes and spits on the ground and makes a mud and then anoints the eyes of the man and tells man, now go to Siloam. Siloam means send. And then wash and you shall see. As simple as that. But this man also, although he was divinely positioned and opportunity came, there was the responsibilities that he had to do also. He had to follow the ruling. If he did not follow the direction of Jesus and go to the Siloam and wash, he would have remained blind. So he was anointed. If he stayed there, I said, he told me, if I go to Siloam and wash, I will see. And one day I will ever go to Siloam. And he is just there. One day I know I would have to go to Siloam because the man who put man on me said that I should go to Siloam. And what would have happened with him? He would not have seen. But immediately was anointed. He began his journey. I don't know how. Sometimes you may hear the instruction of God like they are unfair. Jesus does not give him a helper to go and take him to Siloam. He does not hold him and say, let us go with you to Siloam and watch. It is his own way to know how he will reach Siloam, not the work of Jesus. It is his own responsibility. How am I going to go to Siloam? That is your own way. But you need to find yourself as the Siloam anyway. So that you can receive your healing, you must be at the Siloam. And the man found himself there. I don't know how. Maybe he convinced a friend to take him or a relative or what. That he was away from home the way we came to understand. Later, because he had to be taken to the parents. So no relatives. Even the father and mother, they never knew how he got to be healed. And then when he went and washed, he saw. And then he came back seeing. Then people ask her, is this the man who used to stay there and beg? And say, yes. What happened? You look like him. You are not the one. Say, no, I am the one. Somebody came and put the mud on my eyes and said to me, go to Siloam and wash, and then you will see. And I did it. And I saw. Then I'm seeing. And they say, oh, who is this man? I don't know him. I don't know him. I don't know him. The Jews investigate and say, hey, you are healed on a Sabbath. There's something mysterious. It's not good. Is this true or you're lying? Say, it's true. Say, no, we can't believe you. Take us to your parent. The parents are there. The man is taken to the parents. And then the parent asks, is this your son? Was he born blind? And if he was born blind, how did he come to see? They looked at him. And remember, he was positioned there divinely for Jesus. Because that is one of the signs that Jesus was supposed to do for him to prove that he is a Messiah. He should have healed a blind man who has never seen since birth, because that was a sign of a Messiah. So he was there to fulfill that. That's why Jesus said he is that way for the glory of God. Position for that matter. Position for that opportunity. So that is one of the signs that Jesus had to do. Jesus had to do that. To heal a blind man who was blind from birth. That is one of the signs that he was a Messiah. That is the sign that he was a Messiah. Now listen to this. So the parent says, he was born blind. That is true. But the way he came to see, we don't know he is of age. Ask him. And when they say he is of age, ask him. Then they turn to the man and say, how did you come to see? The man says now, I told you, but you could not listen to me before. Now, why are you asking me again? Then they told him, you are lucky. You are lucky. This man was not a good man who healed you. You are lucky. And then he says, whether he is of God or he is not of God, that one is not my concern. But there is one thing I know. I was blind. Now I can see. Who do you say that man is? He is a prophet. Because God does not use, as you all know, nobody has ever opened the eyes of a man born blind. That was very hard for the teachers of the law. It was difficult. They could do other miracles. But that miracle of healing a person that has never seen was a sign of a Messiah. So they said, you cannot lecture us. You are stepped into sin. And these men, they were not happy at all. But this man was healed. And he used his chances very well. So if you don't use your chance,